Hello Gemini, this is your new year reading for signs of Gemini, just seeing what basically is going to be happening in the new year between now and let's say end of January, beginning of February. I wish you the very best. It is a love reading, but messages for career can pop up, and also the way I do my readings is if it becomes apparent that you are dealing with somebody, we go ahead and look at their energy. If not, we see if anyone is heading towards you. Okay, Gemini, one more shuffle and we're going to get into this. I'm only going to be here for about 10 minutes. It's going to be a bit of a brief message. If it doesn't resonate, feel free to check out your other placements. Okay, Gemini. Current energies for my Gemini. Current energies for my Gemini. What is going on? What is going on? Disagreements possibly with somebody, with a fire sign. What else can you tell me? Hopefully this isn't a third party, but somebody I feel that you might have had an argument with. Get that there's some distance between you, whether that's physical or the fact that they may have moved or may live at a distance from you. Let's throw some more on this. The situation between the two of you is going to get better though. Is going to get better. I don't know if somebody's juggling here. I hope not. I hope not. Has somebody had two options, possibly? You could be dealing with an earth sign or a fire sign or Cancer. If not, they could have those placements. Yeah, somebody might be juggling here. Somebody is juggling. Why is the Two of Pentacles here on the spread for current energies? My Gemini, why is that here? Thank you. Sorry, I just had to go and pick that one up. So, what more can you tell me? What more can you tell me? It's all one-sided. Somebody's putting the effort in here between you. Yeah, this is a toxic relationship. Somebody's putting the effort in. And I think it's you. I think you're the one that's putting the effort in. It's not being reciprocated. But this is not over. This is not over. Let me look at your person's energy. I've got a feeling that either you'll be travelling towards them to sort it out, or they'll be travelling towards you. I've got similar cards, I think, for Aries, so you could be dealing with somebody with that energy. This is not over. How does this person currently feel about my Gemini? They want a new beginning with you. They want a new, fresh start with you. They want a fresh start. Be careful though, because I think you've got to answer some questions, or they've got to answer some questions about a situation. Okay, so okay, why is all this happening? Why is all this happening? Why is all this happening? Can you tell me why is all this happening? It's all pointing to somebody. There's a secret here that's right. Okay, we're getting to the bottom of this. I think somebody's been connecting with somebody else. Can I see it going places? Can I see it being a third party situation? No, I can't. It could have been harmless fun, a bit of flirting that's kind of got out of control. You've stepped away. It's pointing that you think that this relationship isn't the best for you. Fair enough. Obviously, we've got the Devil card here in the energy. It's also crossing over with you putting in the work. So basically, you're the one that's that's been driving this relationship in the direction that it's been heading. You've hit a couple of speed bumps along the way, and that is because of possibly the person that you've been connecting with has been talking to other people. They've been 1 foot in the relationship and 1 foot out. And basically, it's come to a head, and you've not been standing for it. You've been like, no. This needs 2 people in this relationship. Be careful, though, because there is something that they're not revealing to you. See if I can find out more. What else can you tell me? Also, I get the feeling that they're also checking up on you. They could be like checking your social media. They kind of be a bit... They're worried that you're up to something. I don't think you are. But it's almost like they're trying to mirror or their behaviour, or they're trying to find a way of their behaviour being acceptable by trying to call you out on some stuff. So just be careful about that. That's a little bit of a warning. They could be kind of like looking where you're at, social media, checking up, maybe asking some friends about you, just to try and basically give them some leverage as to justify their own actions, if that makes sense. Let me have a look at your feelings towards this person. How do you currently feel towards this person? You're not ready to let this go, this argument, though. You have got some unfinished business with this person. I don't blame you. However, I do see you travelling towards them to have it out, to have a conversation, to have an argument, to have it out. The 2 of Pentacles here on the spread in the energy for the person that you're dealing with. Why is this here? What can you tell me? Okay. I almost feel like they could have had another option and it could have gone further. And they've even thought about heading off or heading into the direction of this other person. I don't think they've told you, this is the energy I'm picking up, I don't think they've told you how much involved they were with this other relationship. I think they've played it down, and I think they've played it down as to some texting, maybe some speaking, maybe a bit of flirting. I think it was more than that, and I think either they've been rejected by this other person, so they're back trying to get on board with you, possibly, or they've had a think and basically they've chosen you. There's definitely been a decision here, but it's been made easier by the fact that the third party relationship, I'm going to call it that unfortunately, that they were looking to head into hasn't happened for whatever reason. So it kind of leaves you as their option. Don't be second best, Gemini. Don't be second best. You've got to want this as much as them. You've got to want this. At the minute, though, you're giving them a hard time, but there is still feelings there. There is still feelings there. And you do want to sort this out. Part of you wants to go towards this person. Don't lie. Part of you wants this back. Most of you wants this back, I'm going to say. Okay. Future actions between now and the end of January. What's going to happen? Future actions. What can you tell me? Future energies, message for my Gemini. Where we're going to be, what's going to happen. You're basically going to speak up for yourself. You are going to speak up. You're going to take this further. You're going to have it out with them. You're going to have it out with them. Tell me more. Tell me more. Tell me more, tell me more, tell me more. Standing in your own power. Good. Don't let anybody mess you up. But you're going to go towards them. You are going to go towards them. The Death is also out in the reverse. This is not over between the two of you. It is not over. It isn't over. So for those sat there wondering, has this person cheated? Am I going to get them back? They have been naughty. You know about that. If you don't, you do now. But if you, there is a secret, but I think it's more highlighting the fact that this person's playing a relationship down that they've had with somebody else. Do you, part of you still want them? Yeah. Yeah, because you're heading towards them. Albeit slowly. The Knight of Cups, he moves slow, but he gets there. Confidence is being highlighted a couple of times throughout this read. It's almost like you go and say your piece, you have your argument, you step back a little bit and go back into your own shell. The Hermit is in the reverse though, Virgo energy, and you are ready to kind of confront this person, is what I'm going to say. You're ready to confront it. Make sure though that you say everything that you've got to say, because part of you might realise that you've got some more to say or you can't say it, and you hold some things back. And that's never good. That's what I've got for you. I'm going to leave it there. Like I said, it was a brief message. I hope it all works out for you. Thank you very much, Gemini.